only movie reviewing Secret Agent. Today I will be reviewing a comedy drama film that came out in 1993 that is directed by Chris Columbus and that stars Robin Williams and Sally Field, and that movie is Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, so this movie has just started, and so far we have seen the first appearance of Daniel Hillard, the civilian alter ego of our titular character, who is a voice actor played by the late great Robin Williams. Alright? His wife Miranda Hillard, who is played by Sally Field, is pretty ticked off at him for putting on a chaotic birthday party at their place, and said that she wants a divorce. That doesn't sound good for him. Daniel Hillard is being informed that his now ex-wife is seeking a housekeeper. Little does she know that it is Daniel who is trying to see his kids more often in one way or another. Now he is undergoing a transformation into our titular character, Mrs. Euphegenia Doubtfire, and my, that is quite the disguise that he has got. At this point, you can barely even tell that it is really him. He has covered his face in cake frosting. That was quite hilarious to watch, even though it also had its own consequences. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown is now playing in the background for some time. Such a soulful song it is. Even the Hillard kids don't know that Mrs. Doubtfire is really their dad dressed up as a lady. Now Mrs. Doubtfire just had to put out a small fire. Oh! Now we got Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith playing in the background. I've played that song at a drum lesson of mine and in a drum cover video of mine too. LOL, Mrs. Doubtfire just pretended that a broom was an electric guitar. That was honestly an enjoyable scene nonetheless. The Hillard kids are now finding out that Mrs. Doubtfire was really their dad and all that feminine getup. I bet they were surprised when they found out about that. Walk Like a Man by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons just played in the background for only a little bit. That is a song that I happen to have on my iPod, by the way. Daniel Hillard is now once again back to his normal masculine self, and is now reunited with his kids, who are glad to see him actually back. He just reverted back to his feminine alter ego, and administered the Heimlich maneuver on someone who was choking earlier. Daniel Hillard just had to explain to a judge that his pretending to be our titular Mrs. Doubtfire was out of love for his children. Mr. Hillard's family is finding out that his feminine alter ego is hosting a children's show called Euphegenia's House, which is becoming a big hit. As we get closer to the end of this movie, we are finding out that Daniel Hillard is being allowed to see his kids as himself, and that hopefully all will be well for him and his kids. Overall, while Mrs. Doubtfire does have gender roles that are out of date by today's standards and language, it is otherwise still worth a watch if you are seeking a laugh or more. Join me next time when I review Rush Hour. I'm Flick James Flick, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent out there.